Hello, champ. Congratulations on clearing the NOS Level 1 exam. Welcome to India's most awaited and award-winning Olympiad finale, the NOF Champions League. We've prepared 4 sample papers, 40 questions each, with 3 video solutions to help you perform your best. Watch carefully, take notes, practice, and excel. Here is your science sample paper with solutions.
Hello students, welcome back to NOF Science Champions League sample paper 2. In this video we'll solve all 40 questions step by step. So let's begin with the question number 1. Question number 1. Match the nutrient with its function. 1. Protein, 2. Carbohydrates, 3. Fats, 4. Vitamins. A. Energy source, B. Muscle growth and repair, C. Regulate body processes, and D. Insulation and energy. So proteins are mainly responsible for muscle growth and repair. So they are muscle growth and repair. This is one protein. And carbohydrates are the primary source of energy for the body. So this one is for carbohydrates. Fats help in insulation and also store energy. So this one are fats, and vitamins regulate various body processes and maintain good health. So when we match each nutrient with its correct function, this one is vitamins, food. So if we look at this, the correct answer is option C, which says 1 to B, which is muscle growth, 2 to A, which is carbohydrates to energy source, 3 to D, which says fats to insulation and energy, and vitamins to regulate body processes. So correct answer is option C. The next question is question number 2. The image shows a child with a deficiency disease. Based on the symptoms, pale skin, weakness, which nutrient is the child likely missing? A. Vitamin C, B. Vitamin D, C. Iron, and D. Protein. Here the correct answer is option C. Why? Because pale skin and weakness are common symptoms of iron deficiency, and iron is required to make hemoglobin in blood. Hemoglobin helps in carrying oxygen to all parts of body. Lack of iron reduces oxygen supply, causing tiredness. Hence, the child is deficient in iron. The next question is question number 3. Which food item below is rich in proteins? A. Fruit, B. Egg, C. Wheat, and D. Milk. The correct answer is option B, which says egg. So proteins are bodybuilding nutrients. Eggs are rich in proteins and help in growth and repair. Fruits mainly provide vitamins. Wheat is rich in carbohydrates. Milk has proteins, but egg is a more direct protein source here. The next question is question number 4. A diet high in fats and low in carbohydrates is generally recommended for a person who needs quick energy. What could be a potential drawback of this diet? A. Excessive energy storage, B. Low protein intake, C. Increased risk of vitamin deficiency, and D. Decreased energy availability. The correct answer is excessive energy storage. Why? Because fats store energy in the body. A diet high in fats can lead to excess energy storage. This stored energy may turn into body fat. Such diets are not ideal for long-term health. Hence, excessive energy storage is a drawback. Our next question is question number 5. Aman wants to build a water storage tank. He is considering using materials like plastic, iron, and wood. Which material should he choose and why? A. Wood, because it is eco-friendly. B. Plastic, because it is non-porous and does not rust. C. Iron, because it is strong and durable. And D. None of these, as all are unsuitable for water storage. The correct answer is option B. Plastic, because plastic does not react with water. It does not rust like iron, and plastic is non-porous, so water does not leak. It is also lightweight and durable. Therefore, plastic is the best choice and our correct answer. Our next question is question number 6. Which of the following statements about separation techniques are correct? 1. Filtration is used to separate mixtures of solids and liquids. 2. Distillation is used to separate mixtures of liquids with different boiling points. Third, evaporation is used to separate mixtures of solids and gases. Fourth, hand picking is used to separate solids from solids. Here, the correct answer is option A says 2 and 3, B says 1 and 4, C says 1, 2 and 4th. So, and D says all of these. So here the correct answer is the third one, which says 1, 2 and 4th. Why? Because filtration separates solids from liquid, distillation separates liquids from different boiling points, and evaporation separates dissolved solids from liquids, and handpicking separates solid mixtures. So statement 1, 2 and 4 are correct. Our next question is question number 7. A pressure cooker is being used to cook food on a gas stove. Which property is most critical for the material of the utensil? A. Malleability, B. Elasticity, C. Density, and D. Thermal conductivity. The correct answer is option D, because a pressure cooker must transfer heat efficiently. Good thermal conductivity ensures fast and even cooking. Metals like aluminium conduct heat well. Malleability or elasticity is not important here. Thus, thermal conductivity is essential. The next question is question number 8. A mixture of iron fillings and sulfur powder needs to be separated. Which method should be used and why? A. Decantation, because it separates heavier particles from lighter ones. B. Sieving, because it separates particles of different sizes. C. Magnetic separation, because iron is magnetic and sulfur is not. D. Filtration, because it removes impurities from a liquid. The correct answer is option C. Iron is magnetic, sulfur is non-magnetic, and a magnet attracts iron fillings only. Sulfur remains behind. This method is simple and also effective. Hence, magnetic separation is the correct answer. The next question is question number 9. Silk is considered a luxurious fabric. Which of the following processes explains why silk is expensive? A. Silk extraction is done by hand. B. The threads are delicate. C. The fibers are rare in nature. D. It requires rearing of silkworms and careful processing. The correct answer is option D, because silk is obtained from silkworms and the rearing of silkworm requires care and time. Extracting silk threads is a delicate process. This increases the cost of production. Therefore, silk is expensive. The next question is question number 10. Neha's grandmother prefers woolen clothes during winter. What property of wool makes it suitable for cold weather? A. Wool absorbs moisture. B. Wool is good conductor of heat. C. Wool traps air, providing insulation. And D. Wool is lightweight. Here the correct answer is option C. So wool traps air between its fibers and air is poor conductor of heat. This prevents body heat from escaping. Hence wool keeps us warm. That is why wool is suitable for winters. The next question is question number 11. Anil wants to make strong and durable ropes for his farm. Which of the following materials is most suitable for this purpose? A. Jute, B. Nylon, C. Silk, and D. Linen. The correct answer is option B, which is nylon. So nylon fibers are very strong. They are durable and long lasting. They can bear heavy loads. Jute and silk are weaker compared to nylon. Thus nylon is most suitable. Our next question is question number 12. You notice that your dog runs when you take its leash. What characteristic of living organism is being shown by the dog? A. Response, B. Movement, C. Growth, and D. Circulation. The correct answer is option A, which is response. So living organisms respond to stimuli. Seeing the leash is stimulus, the dog's running is a response. This shows sensitivity. Hence response is the correct characteristic. Next question is question number 13. In a tropical rainforest, the trees grow very tall. This is mainly to A. Capture more sunlight for photosynthesis, B. Escape from predators, C. Store food and water in leaves, and D. Attract pollinators. The correct answer is option A. So sunlight is limited in rainforest, so trees grow tall to reach sunlight. More sunlight helps in photosynthesis. This ensures food production. So capturing sunlight is the main reason. Our next question is question number 14. After exercising and moving outdoors, we often feel thirsty. Which of the following organ systems regulates the balance of water in the body? A. Muscular system, B. Respiratory system, C. Circulatory system, and D. Excretory system. The correct answer is option D. So the excretory system controls water balance and kidneys remove excess water from blood. Sweating also helps in regulate water and other systems do not control water balance. Thus, excretory system is the correct answer. The next question is question number 15. Assertion. Penguins have tightly packed feathers and reason says this helps them to swim faster in winter. A. Both assertion and reason are true and reason is the correct explanation of assertion. B. Both assertion and reason are true but reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. C. Assertion is true but reason is false. And D. Assertion is false but reason is true. Here the correct answer is option B. So penguins have tightly packed feathers. These feathers provide insulation that do not directly help in swimming faster. So both statements are true but the reason does not explain the assertion. So here the correct answer is both assertion and reason are true. Like assertion is correct, reason is correct, but this reason is not the correct explanation of assertion. Our next question is question number 16. When a person pulls up weight, which muscles are primarily involved in straightening the arms? A. Hamstring, B. Triceps, C. Biceps, and D. Quadriceps. Here the correct answer is option B, that is triceps. So biceps help in bending the arm and triceps help in straightening the arm. Pulling up a weight needs arm extension. This action uses tricep, hence tricep is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 17. A person is climbing a ladder. The movement of the legs while stepping on each rung involves the flexion and extension of which joints? A. Hinge joint, knee, and ball and socket joint of hip. B. Pivot joint of ankle and ball and socket joint of shoulder. C. Hinge joint of knee and gliding joint of wrist. D. Ball and socket joint of shoulder and fixed joint, that is skull. The correct answer is option C. So, I'm sorry. Again. The correct answer is option A, which is hinge joint. So the knee is a hinge joint. The hip is a ball and socket joint. Both allow movement needed for climbing. Flexion and extension occur here. Thus option A is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 18. Which of the following bones is a part of the arm? A. Femur, B. Clavicle, C. Radius, and D. Scapula. The correct answer is option C, which is radius. So the arm contains humerus, radius, and ulna. Radius is the part of forearm and femur is a leg bone. Scapula and clavicle are shoulder bones. So radius is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 19. A person notices that their knee is stiff and painful, particularly after sitting for long periods. What is likely to be the cause of this stiffness? A. Overuse of the muscles. B. Excessive growth of muscles. C. Lack of physical exercise. And D. Limited movement in the knee joint due to lack of lubrication. The correct answer is option D. So joints have lubricating fluid and lack of movement reduces lubrication. This causes stiffness and also pain. So long sitting reduces joint movement and limited lubrication is the main cause. Our next question is question number 20. A person holds an object in front of a light source. The shadow formed is very large. Which of the following changes would reduce the size of the shadow? A. Moving the object closer to the light source. B. Moving the object farther from the light source. C. Using a larger light source. And D. Making the object larger. The correct answer is option B. So shadow size depends on distance. When the object moves away from the light, it blocks less light. Hence shadow becomes smaller. Therefore option B is the correct option, moving the object farther from the light source. Our next question is question number 21. A person stands in front of a lamp. Which of the following scenarios best demonstrates the formation of a shadow similar to the one formed by the person? A. A bird flying under the sky. B. A curtain moving in the wind. C. A person in front of a bright screen. And D. A tree casting a shadow in the evening. The correct answer is option D. So a tree blocks sunlight. This creates a shadow on the ground. This is similar to the human shadow formation. And curtains and screen differ. Thus tree is the correct answer. The next question is question number 22. Which of the following is true about the reflection of light? A. Light always reflects at a 90-degree angle. B. The angle of incidence equals the angle of reflection. C. The reflection is always distorted. And D. The reflection can only occur from shiny surfaces. So the correct answer is option B. Angle of incidence equal angle of reflection. This is basic law of reflection. It applies to all reflecting surfaces. And light does not always reflect at 90-degree. Hence option B is the correct option. Our next question is question number 23. Match the objects with their uses based on reflection. A. Object A, mirror. Object B, water surface. Object C, polished steel. Object D, rough wood. Which object would provide the clearest reflection? A. Object A, used for seeing oneself. Object B, used for making mirrors. Object C, used for reflecting sunlight. And object D, used for seeing clear images. The correct answer is option A. Why? Because mirrors have smooth surfaces. They reflect light regularly. This forms clear images. But other surfaces scatter light. Thus mirror gives the clearest reflection. Our next question is question number 24. An image shows a clock with the second hand moving. What type of motion does the second hand exhibit? A. Linear motion. B. Oscillatory motion. C. Circular motion. And D. Random motion. The correct answer is option C, which is circular motion. So the second hand moves in a circle. It returns to the same point repeatedly. This is a circular motion. It is not linear or oscillatory, and circular is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 25. Why do we use kilometers instead of meters to measure long distances, such as between two cities? So A. Meters are not suitable for large distances. B. To make the calculations easier. C. To confuse people. And D. To reduce the number of digits. So the correct answer is option D. To reduce the number of digits. So meters makes numbers very large and kilometers reduce the number of digits. This makes measurement easier. Hence kilometers are preferred for longer distances. So option D is the correct option. Our next question is question number 26. Why are handspans or footsteps not reliable for measuring distances? A. They vary from person to person. B. They require a lot of effort. C. They are outdated methods. And D. They are not commonly taught in schools. So the correct and clear answer is option A. Why? Because handspans differ from each person. This causes inaccurate measurements. Standard unit remains same everywhere like meter, kilometer or centimeter. So the handspans are unreliable. Hence option A is the correct answer. Next question is question number 27. Identify the correct pair of measuring tool and application. A. Measuring tool, volume of water. B. Measuring cylinder, length of a book. C. Stopwatch, duration of a race. D. Ruler, capacity of a bottle. The correct answer is option C. So a stopwatch measures time. Races are measured in duration. Rulers measure length, not capacity. So stopwatch to duration is the correct option. Our next question is question number 28. Identify the mismatch in the following pairs. A. Bar magnet to permanent magnet. B. Copper wire to magnetic material. C. Compass detects magnetic field. D. Iron nail temporary magnet. The correct answer is option B. So more coils increase magnetic field. Again. Question number 28. Identify the mismatch in the following pairs. A. Bar magnet to permanent magnet. B. Copper wire to magnetic material. C. Compass detects magnetic field. And D. Iron nail to temporary magnet. Here the correct answer is option B. Copper wire to magnetic material. Why? Because copper is not magnetic. Iron is magnetic. Hence copper wire cannot be magnetic. Other pairs are correct. Like bar magnet, compass and iron nail are correct, but copper wire to magnetic material is not correct. Our next question is question number 29. An electromagnet is shown in the image. To make it stronger, you should. So this is an electromagnet. To make it stronger, you should use a wooden core. B. Increase the number of coils. C. Reduce the current. And D. Use thinner wires. The correct answer is option B. More coils increase magnetic field. This strengthens the electromagnet. So wooden core does not help and reducing current weakens magnet. Hence increasing coil is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 30. The image shows a compass needle pointing towards a specific direction. This happens because of the compass. A is repelled by the earth. B aligns with earth's magnetic field. C is affected by gravity and D rotates randomly. The correct answer is option B. So earth behaves like a magnet and compass aligns with earth's magnetic field. This shows north to south direction and gravity has no role here. Thus option B is the correct answer. Our next question is question 31. Assertion. A freely suspended bar magnet always aligns in the north-south direction. Reason. Earth itself behaves like a giant magnet. A. Both assertion and reason are true and reason explains assertion. B. Both assertion and reason are true but reason does not explain assertion. C. Assertion is true but reason is false. And D. Both assertion and reason are false. So as we just discussed now, a suspended magnet aligns north-south and Earth's magnetic field causes this. Both statements are true and the reason explains the assertion. Hence option A is the correct option. Our next question is question number 32. The image shows a candle being lit. Which changes occur in this process? A. Chemical change only. B. Physical change only. C. Both physical and chemical changes. D. Neither physical nor chemical change. The correct answer is option C. Melting of wax is physical change and burning of wax is chemical change, both happening together. So new substances are formed. Thus both changes occur. So correct answer is option C. Our next question is question number 33. Here is a case given. A blacksmith heats iron to bend it into tools. This is an example of dash. A. Periodic change. B. Physical change. C. Irreversible change. D. Chemical change. The correct answer is option B, which is physical change. So heating changes shape of iron and here no new substances is formed. So the change can be reversed. This change can be reversed. Thus it is a physical change. So correct answer is option B. Question number 34. Which of the following changes is different from the rest? A. Melting of ice. B. Freezing of water. C. Burning of paper. And D. Boiling of water. So here burning of paper is forming new substances. It is irreversible and other options shown are physical changes. Thus burning is different. So correct answer is option C, which is burning of paper. Our next question is question number 35th. Which of the following statements about chemical changes are correct? They produce new substances, they are reversible, they often involve a change in energy, they never produce heat. A 1 and 3, B 2 and 4, C 1 and 4 and D 3 and 4. So chemical changes form new substances. They often involve energy change. They are not reversible and heat may or may not be produced. So the statement 1 and 3 are correct. So our correct answer is option A, 1 and 3. They produce new substances and they often involve a change in energy. Our next question is question number 36. Match the following types of pollution with their sources: air pollution, water pollution, soil pollution, noise pollution, loudspeakers, smoke from factories, pesticides, and oil spills. So, factories cause air pollution. So, from smokers from factories to air pollution, and oil spills can cause by water pollution. So, water pollution to oil spills, and pesticides caused soil pollution. So pesticides to soil pollution, and loudspeakers cause noise pollution. So loudspeakers to this one. So this matches the correct answer to option A. 1 to B, 2 to D, 3 to C, and 4 to A. Let's move on to the next question, that is question number 37. A city experiences smog frequently. Which measures can reduce smog formation? A. Reduce the use of vehicles. B. Plant more trees. C. Use cleaner fuels. D. All of the above. The correct answer is all of the above. So vehicles increase pollution, trees absorb harmful gases, and cleaner fuels reduce emission. All methods help reduce smog. Thus option D is the correct answer. Our next question is question number 38. Identify the odd one out in terms of natural sources of energy. A. Sun, B. Wind, C. Coal, and D. Water. The correct answer is option C, which is coal. Sun, wind, and water are renewable. Coal is non-renewable. It also causes pollution. Thus, coal is the odd one out. Our next question is question number 39. During a science experiment, a group of students classify substances based on their ability to conduct heat. Group X, iron rod, copper wire, aluminium sheet. Group Y, plastic cup, woolen cloth, and wooden stick. Which of the following describes the group correctly? A. Group X to conductors and group Y to insulators. B. Group X to insulator and group Y to conductors. C. Both are conductors, and D. Both are insulators. The correct answer is option A. Group X to conductors and group Y to insulators. So here metals conduct heat and plastic, wood, and wool do not. So group X are conductors and group Y are insulators. The next question is question number 40. A class conduct an experiment where they mix oil and water in a beaker and stir vigorously. After some time they observe oil floats on water, forming a layer. What is the best explanation for this behavior? A. Oil is denser than water. B. Oil is less dense than water. C. Water repels oil molecules. And D. Oil dissolves in water. The correct answer is option B. Oil is lighter than water. Hence it floats on water. Density difference causes separation. And oil does not dissolve. Thus oil is less dense. So correct answer is option B. Oil is less dense than water. So students, excellent work. We have completed sample paper 2. Remember, understanding concepts step by step is the key to scoring high. So keep revising, keep practicing, and stay confident. We'll continue with sample paper 3.
Don't forget to like and subscribe for more useful content.